Good morning, welcome to a beautiful day in Warwick Farm as spring really warms up. Let's look at one of our stars from the weekend. Have we got Jack Chard? Disneck, here he is, Mr. Casual. He was absolutely super on Saturday. He was able to sit off them, get the perfect run for him, and he was really strong late. So he'll probably go to the Sydney Stakes. It's going to be a competitive race, no doubt about it, but it's time we stepped him up into the big time again. So he was absolutely super in the last race. So it was a very good week. I may go away more often. We had Bank Stakes on Everest Day, a race I've won before with Renaissance Woman, and I think she should perform pretty well. I Stole a Merc, Luke's tip, was dominant on Monday too, the public holiday meeting here at Warwick Farm. He really won well. Who's the cat that got all the cream? Give us a little smile, Luke.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has. It has been a while. As well as that, Dance to the Boom was a good winner at a short price on Wednesday at the Kensington track, and she led and won dominantly. And then, of course, the aptly named Real Baker, who was bred by a baker called Dan Alford. He won at Orange. He'll go for a break. He's a nice horse by winning Rupert. And I actually married a baker's daughter. Ding, 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 ding. So, very good. Artanius ran on really well in that race. I think he's a promising horse for Derby too. And then in the gym crack, no doubt Masvingo was really unlucky. She was a super third. She's gone for a short break as well, and she will head towards the Magic Million. She's a Magic Millions filly, so I think I've got two real live chances there. Better off alone. She had to do a bit of work, but she's better than that. I think she's going to come back a nice filly. Within the Law, she's been scratched in the gloaming on Saturday. She drew 19, so we're going to look at options next week, possibly the 1,000 guineas, maybe even the King Charles with no weight, or we'll go straight into the Spring Champion, so we'll be able to weigh that up. She was magnificent in the Flight Stakes. I still think the race didn't quite work out ideally for her. It turned into a bit of a sprint home, and she really needs races with tempo to probably show her best. So she was really good, particularly the last 200. I think it was the fastest, one of the fastest of the day. As you know, with the Aussies, time only counts when you're in jail. If I've used it before, I'll use it again. As well as Pericles was amazing in the Epsom. He ran a super race with the big weight, and he's on target for the King Charles next week. So he's had a very easy gallop this morning. We're really happy with him. She's an A-lister, was a very good second on Monday. She may go towards the Sydney Stakes. I was really, really happy with her. Here he is, Real Baker, about to go out for a well-deserved break. He's got a big frame. He's still got to fill into that, but really happy with him. And What a Legacy was a good second on Monday. And Sponars, I think he's a promising maiden. Right, Luke, let's go. Come on, what have you got to add? Now, I'll tell you, we've got runners, only 3 with scratch who are being decimated by Gates on Saturday. They say they're random, Luke.
Yeah, you upset someone in there at the handicappers, I'd say.
Yeah, so Sandpaper, he'll wait for the Sydney Stakes. Unfortunately, he's one of our stable stalwarts. I Know a Star. He is not running tomorrow. He's been a great horse for the stable, and he's got an injury, so I think he could possibly be retired. He's been a super horse. He's won over $1 million. He was a relatively cheap purchase for Jim Clark. I think he paid $60,000 in Melbourne. He's done an absolutely fantastic job. Eagle, and he trialled really well during the week, Luke.
Yeah, he was fantastic. No easy feat going to race like the Silver Eagle, but he's coming up nicely, and I think there's some big things in store for him. Another great online purchase from Derby.
Now where have we got runners this week?
This weekend? Rose Hill.
Yep.
And Canamble.
Now
sandwiches at Canamble.
That's what he said. That's right. Actually, Luke's cooking me a steak today, Luke. Yes. I'll be very interested to give my rating on that. keep you updated next week. Anyway, and I did an amazing trail run in New Zealand, Stewart Island, called the Rakiura Trail Run, 32k, 1,000 metres up and down. And it was one of the best things I've ever done. I had an amazing day with some really good friends, and some of the mud was literally up past your knees, so it was very demanding, and probably one of the most beautiful parts of the world that I've ever been to anyway, Stewart Island. So that was great fun. We'll get into the horses.
Bobby's tip is Alabama Charm at Canamble.
But we'll hope for the best. Here's the Budgie Smuggler. When's he kicking off next week, Luke?
Yeah, he's going to run on Thursday at Hawkesbury. First up over 2,000 for the team.
And here's Green. The tricky situation is where do we go with him? We may nominate him for the Sydney Stakes. You've got to be into one. Right here is Morjude. Dominant winner at Kensington. He's in the Canamble Cup. He's favourite. He's drawn 3 of 13. Winona Costin, he's riding really well at the moment. And he is an absolute picture of health. You can see yourself on his coat. Luke, how do you see it? He should be able to put himself right there.
Yeah, definitely. He puts himself up on speed, makes his own luck. Little bit up in grade for him, but he's going well and he couldn't look any better.
Yeah, for the My Racehorse team, of course, at the big win on Saturday, but he looks fantastic. Victor, he's trialling next week. Ride the River's going to run Thursday. Namaste's a nice Savabeel gelding. He's trialling. Pick up the tab, trialling Monday. Here he is, the Everest contender, Overpass. We were very happy with his trial on Tuesday. Obviously, K Ying Rising. What did they say? They think, actually, what was the joke this morning? They reckon people worldwide, tens of millions of people, watched the trial with K Ying Rising on Tuesday. They said it's the most watched trial since the O.J. Simpson case. Is that right, Luke? Is that right? But we're very happy with him. He's in great order. He's fit. And I thought his trial was good the other day. As much as anything, too. The track was a little bit damp, and Josh was very happy with him. So I think he's going to be spot on come Tuesday. Rightio. Here we go. Johnson's going to run next week. Unfortunately, he broke out with a rash during the week, so we had to scratch. Hayek is possibly going to run towards the end of either the back end of next week or the week after, but he was good whilst I was away. Here's Raikkonen. I thought his run was a lot better than it looked in the last on Saturday. He had to do a little bit of work his first up, and he's a big horse. He galloped really well this morning. He's going to go to the Silver Eagle. It's going to be a very tough race, no doubt about it, but I think he is the big improver from the weekend. Here's Snack Bar. He's only a couple of weeks from trialling. Pericles looks absolutely fantastic. Geez, he's been very, very good to have in the stable. Straightforward, he's absolutely glowing. So we're hoping we can just get an extra length or two out of him into the King Charles, but I think he's a great chance regardless. A more victorious, he trialled okay. He's going to have another trial. Here's Iona Merck, another one of the Derby contingent going towards the Sydney Stakes. He's rated, I think, 109. He's done a marvellous job, so he'll be there, and he's competitive. Another one of the Derby horses going towards the same race, Cabalas. He's in great order. He's going to have an easy gallop tomorrow, another one on Tuesday, but we're very, very happy with how he's going, and his trial on earlier in the week was outstanding. Here he is, two full brothers together. This is like it's set up. I tell you, it's not, Luke, is it?
No. The winner.
We are not that organised nor that smart, but here he is. He's the two full brothers. Not unlike this guy's probably a little bit stronger. I stole a Merc, but he's in great order. He's point and shoot. We debated whether we go to the Canamble Cup. We thought it was too much of a risk. He is going to run in the benchmark 88 1400 on Everest Day. I think he's a good chance too. Hollywood Hero is going to be in the same race. I don't know. This symmetry, it doesn't work out like that most of the time. Sponar's really good yesterday, promising horse. Midnight Dynamite running on Wednesday. He was okay last week, couldn't look any better. And Heuristic, another one of the Derby horses, he is actually going super. Possibly we're going to run him on Wednesday or Thursday, but he is a picture of health. don't know if you can see it, but absolutely glowing, big and strong.
Question.
Right, question time. Let's move through. Come on.
Do you think Cabalas and the Imperial Force will get in the Sydney Stakes? Hopefully.
Yeah, on last year, they should get in the Sydney Stakes. It's an 18-horse race, so it's $2 million. Definitely going to be a big field, no doubt about it. But I think on the probabilities, you never quite know who's coming, where they're coming from, but I think they should both go close.
When selecting a jockey apart from weights, what else do you look for?
Look, I could ask you that. There he is.
Horse adaptability.
Look, blood is thicker than water when it comes to jockeys. Is that
How much
right?
work they've done during the week?
Yeah, it's a little bit more to it than often, you know. Often you just, even my father says, get McDonald, get McDonald, get McDonald. You get McDonald, it's like winning the lottery. It's very tricky. And it's just about, I guess, the people you have success with, have a good relationship, and you know they're going to do the job and know the horse to a degree as well. So you've got to be flexible. Things change. Jockeys get suspended, they get injured, and likewise horses, we change tack the whole time. So you've got to be open.
Here's a good question. Oh, it's not so good, but it would be good. Which horse is most improved this season? This from Mug Punter. Well, the season's about a month and a half old.
One of our fans.
Let's go for last year. Have you got one off the top of your head?
Most
improved.
I own a Merc. What he did last preparation was phenomenal. So he's won everything but a Group 1. I'm not sure we're going to tick the Group 1 box, but we'll try. Here's Yankee 1. She's in the last race. That's a tick in itself. Come on, sweetheart. She's in good order. Yankee 1. She won 3 of 4 last time at the stable, Luke.
Yeah, she was really good in her trials leading up to tomorrow. Obviously 1100 might be cut short, but she's been sharp in her trials and did a great job last preparation. So she won first up at Canterbury over 1100. Let's hope she does it again.
Yeah, and she looks good. She's still got a bit of improvement, no doubt about it, but I'm very happy with her. She's going to be a little bit better over further, no doubt about it, but I think she's going well, and her trials have been a bit hidden. Right, Alabama Charm, we've touched on her. She's a good 2-year-old, performed well. He's Imperial Force. He looks fantastic. He actually pulled up with just feeling one foot a little bit, the back heel. I think we've sorted that out, and we're going to go to the Sydney Stakes. If he gets back to his Arrowfield sprint form, will definitely be a hope. Here's Steffi. She's going to trial on Monday, then head towards the Invitation, 1400 metre, $2 million race. Who won the Invitation last year?
Bill Clare.
That's right. And she was very good. I think she's going to be very competitive there. She's an A-list. I thought she was home the other day. She got beaten by one better. Here's Perfumist. She's in great order. Takes a few runs to get fully fit, but she's glowing. I think she's right in that zone at the moment. Peter, all good?
All good, yeah.
Tell you what, mate, that's a quality haircut.
Traditional Australian.
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see many of those in New Zealand. He's a nice filly, pyrolysis, and here she is within the law. What a great filly. She's an iron filly, and she's in great order. Here we go, Monty Supreme. Well, she's made it 3 in a row. Can she make it 4 in a row, Luke?
Yeah, let's hope so. Up in grade tomorrow. Obviously nowhere to hide now for her with 3 in a row. Goes to the Group 3. Is it Nivison or Nivision? What are you going with? Nivison, isn't it?
I was going to say Nivision.
Anyway, she's in great order. She's got a tricky gate, but she gets back. Jason rides. She's been going so well. We've got to stretch out to the 1200 now, but she handles the 1200. She'll be in the race.
Yeah,
and this is actually George's tip.
That is George's tip.
Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, she's been a phenomenon. She's a lovely, big, strong, powerful filly. She's got an amazing turn of foot. She may need it tomorrow at Rose Hill from that gate. Right.
Someone said get Luke on. He can make weight for the jockey question.
Yeah, well, Luke did ride overpass at the beach, and one of the highlights of my week was saying is he having a strength session overpass too, and we're hoping that extra 48 kilos that he deadlifted will help come Everest Day. Here's Sandpaper. This horse is flying. Just we had to scratch from the gates. I think he's improved again. He was a big improver last year as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. And I think Darby bought a couple of horses at the Ready Run sale, a Harry Angel and a St Mark's Basilica. I thought they both looked really good. Impressive gallops. Hard not to like this guy. He's laid back, casual. Here's Rapidash. She was very good whilst I was away. I might go away more often, Luke.
No, she's going on Wednesday again.
Yeah, and she's in good order. I think she can definitely make it 2 in a row. The Magnet was good. She's going to be a nice filly going forward. She ran well yesterday. Here's Bonita Queen. She's drawn the outside, but she's got speed, waiting to roll forward, use that speed. And she's definitely up and going and fit now, so she's not out of it. Paul, what have you got to add?
Nothing much. Draws weren't favourable, so I'll keep my mouth quiet.
That's right. That's what we... Actually, could you do that all the time? Not just part of the time. Here's Olay. Now, she galloped this morning with Jason Collett. Paul, you ride her. How's she going?
Going great. She's coming along nicely.
Yeah, and she's going to trial on Monday as well. We're just thinking about... We've got a couple of options for her. We've got the Crowley Stakes on the 25th. We've got a race on Oaks Day. Possibly even the Coolmore. That might come too soon. But she's definitely in good order. Strata Arena, she tried really well during the week. Nice filly. Iron Ben's running next Thursday. Bindi Bell. It's a lovely filly. Dance the Boom's not home. And Tulsi, she may be in foal. So, there we go. Lila. Oh, Layla. any winners?
Monty Supreme,
Yeah.
Yankee one.
There you go. 2 of Layla's rides. Jenny.
Monty Supreme.
Monty Supreme, there we go. Good luck. I hope
Questions,
you're
Bjorn?
right. Okay, hit me and then we're done.
Within the law scratched, yes. Next for Shoes No Lister, Sydney Stakes.
Possibly, yeah, the Sydney Stakes were leaning that way. There's also a good race for our Melbourne Cup Day.
When is Hayek running?
Uh,
This week.
Probably either the back end next week or the week after.
Oh, I like this one. Could Big Papa head to the Karaka Million 3-year-old race? As a part owner, I agree with this. Would be a great option, I think.
Well, you won't be going away, but you'll be here, mate. I'll be over there. The mile's going to be a big question mark for him, so we'll have to see.
Last question, Unleashing, if all goes well, when do you think she'll be up?
Yeah, fully I've had a lot of time for. We haven't had a smooth run with her, but my racehorse doing a good job, and I think once we get her into the right races, she's probably trialling in about 5 or 6 weeks. A couple of trials, then off to the races. I think she'll be very competitive over that summer period. I'd like her to move through the grades smoothly, a lot more smoothly than I moved through the forest last week. Righto, Luke.
Our Anchorage in the Queensland Cup
Yes, our Anchorage.
this time, and I think just to drop back in grade from what he's been running down here. So he's headed up to Jack Bruce yesterday, and he'll be a big chance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys, if you're asking about horses in the paddock, what we want to do is we want to focus on the race. Anyway, I look forward to Luke's stake this Arvo, and Lobby looks forward to Canamble on
And we might get
Sunday.
some video footage of Bjorn riding today for everyone.
Oh, there you go. Natural. See you, team.